The market pulls back and then pushes higher. Are the bulls digging in for the next big rally? Find out next on Invest with Jacob. Okay guys, so in yesterday's video I told you to expect a pullback and that if the bulls could hold support and push higher, probability shifted in their favor. And that's exactly what we saw. They pulled back to basically the 0.764 extension of waves 1 and 2, bounced from there and pushed higher into the end of the day. Now the bulls have the ball in their court, but they're not out of the woods yet. I'll get into that in just 1 second. But first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the S&P 500. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, so the bulls have the ball in their court, but they're not out of the woods yet. Until we have 5 waves up, the structure is still vulnerable, but the bulls are in control. So let's jump into the chart and take a look at how all this shakes out. Okay, guys, here we are in the 5-minute futures chart. And in yesterday's video, I told you to expect a pullback off of that high. We got it. It held the 764 extension of waves 1 and 2 over here, and then pushed higher and took out the old high in this rally. So with that, we have to talk about the bearish and the bullish probabilities and what has happened. So first things first, the bearish probability doesn't go away because they held support and made a new high. It diminishes in probability. So now instead of it being like 65-35 or 70-30 in the B wave count, it's more like 50-50, okay? So we're still hovering around this 1.0 extension. We're still well within the frame of a B wave. So the bearish potential still looms. It has not gone away. And it will still loom until we have 3, 4, and 5 in place. Then we can feel pretty confident about the B wave option being gone. Okay? So what we're looking at right now is how this leading diagonal is playing out. So we had wave 1 up, we had wave 2 down here. Okay, then you have an A, B, because remember, in leading diagonals, all waves take on an ABC structure, with C being a 5-wave move. Okay, so you had A up, B down, and now we're in the C wave, okay, of wave 3. And you had 1, 2, and then wave 3 of 3 was extra long. It was very extended here, okay? And because of that, it's very likely that instead of topping where we thought in this 4,500 to 4,510 range at the 1,236 extension, it will push up to the next level to the 4,530 area, which is the 1,382 extension of waves 1 and 2. So as we got this pullback, it tracks as wave 4 of this wave 3, and now we're pushing up in wave 5 of this wave 3, okay? So assuming we push up, our minimal target should be this 4508 region, but it can push as high as this 4530 region since this 3 wave was so extended. So once we get to that point, okay, once we hit that 4530 area, assuming we do, before any kind of pullback, once we hit that, then we need to survive a pullback to the 4440 to 4430 area. Okay, it could go as deep as the 618 here, 4412, because often in diagonals you overlap wave 1, so it definitely could get into this 4412 area. But given the length of this wave 3, I would expect it to hold a little higher than that. And if it does, then we need that wave 5 up, and it would extend higher as well. Remember, we said it would go up to or just above the all-time highs. Now it's looking a little more like it's going to be 4567 up to 4600, somewhere in that region it should top out. So here's what we're looking for. The market needs to continue to push higher to hit this wave 3 target, okay? Assuming it does that, then we would look for a pullback in 4 and a rally in 5 up to new all-time highs. Should that happen, then we can feel very comfortable that the B wave is no longer a possibility. But even from the top of this 3 wave, you can see a wave break down and break support, and then, you know, we still have that potential for the bearish scenario. But again, with each move higher, the bearish scenario drops in probability. Right now, I'd say it's about 50-50. As I said, we're still hovering right around where this B wave should be topping, okay, still around this 1.0 extension. And at any point, if this drops in a 5-wave structure and our support at 4420 breaks, then we are still looking at that C wave down towards that 4100 region. But assuming they can push higher up in this 3 wave and get up to our 4530 target, It still could be a B wave at that point, but it diminishes in probability. Okay, and then the next test is to hold this wave 4. Okay, and if it holds wave 4 above this 44.12 and higher and pushes up and takes out this wave 3 high, then we feel very confident that the bottom is in and we are starting our next rally toward that 4,900 region. Okay, guys, so those are the key things that we're watching today. The market needs to continue to push up to try to hit this wave 3. Again, that's going to be up near 45.30 or so, a minimum, I think, of 45.08. And assuming it can do that and pull back and hold, then we become pretty bullish on that structure. If, however, at any point in this area that it is right now, on its way up to 3, it breaks down in a 5-wave structure and breaks support, then we can turn bearish again. But right now, the bulls have the ball, and they are pushing this higher. And as long as that happens, they continue to have a higher probability route than the bears. And if they can push this up in this wave 3, I think we're probably pretty bullish at that time, but we still do have to hold this pullback. Guys, if you like the information that I put out in this video and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to get in my Facebook group. Okay, there's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link, and it will take you over to Facebook. Okay, once you get to Facebook, you do need to get approved to get in my group, but all I ask is that you subscribe to my YouTube channel, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. All right, come on over to Facebook. I'll get you in the group. Hit this featured tab right here in the middle. Okay, and this is where you can get to my chat room. You scroll down, and you'll see our documented trades here, guys. Guys, I just updated that today. I update it usually about once a week, but if I have time, I do it more than that. But anyway, that's our documented trades of what we've been trading on the channel since it's been going. And then we scroll down just a little bit further, and you'll see my Slack channel. Now, Slack is just a free chat channel, and I'm on there all day, okay, giving real-time market updates during trading hours. I also give out all of our buy and sell alerts, including our strike prices, our expirations, all that good stuff. There's a very talented group of traders in there from the very beginner to the very expert. It is a great place to learn or improve your trading. So come on over and let's make some money together. Okay, guys, key takeaways for today. The bulls need to rally this up. They need to continue to push higher up into this 4,500 range. 45.08 I think is going to be our minimum, but I would like to see them push it on up to 45.30. If they do that, it starts to become much less bearish, but we still need to hold this wave 4 pullback all the way down to as low as 44.12, but I do expect it to hold a little higher than that. For the bears, they need to start moving. They need to start moving this market down, and they need to do it quickly. So they need to push down and break this 44.20 support level. And once they do in a 5-wave structure, then we start to get very bearish on where the market is headed, guys. Remember, we need to get some confirmation for the bearish move. I would not be playing puts into these rallies. It's very dangerous. This is a bull market, and surprises come to the bull side, okay? So be very careful shorting. If we get a pullback here, guys, and it breaks support, you're going to get a bounce up, okay? And then you'll have your chance to enter the market short at that point and play a pretty big move down. All right, so be careful with shorting the market until we have some confirmation. That is the market update for today. I will talk to you tomorrow.